Okay, well, we got outside today, and it was the first full padded day. We did not do any tackling to the ground. There's only so many days the NCAA lets you do that, but we worked on our fundamentals. We had a good long yardage passing situation, trying to work our quarterbacks through. From the naked eye, pleased with Cam, trying to sort out some of the other guys, but I think he's making good progress. And I think we're really encouraged by some of the things we're seeing with the wide receivers. Tanner Gentry's really, I think, improved. Certainly running his routes more crisply and making some more really tough catches. And so we're encouraged there. Trying to work through some things at linebacker. We've got a lot of guys to replace, and sometimes we look pretty good, and then other times our fits aren't so great. But then did some things in the punt game. I thought Ethan Wood struck the ball well today, and we did some good things in coverage. So questions?
So Craig, how is the linebacker? I know now, is it Muhammad, the one that had the shoulder issue? So he's going to be out for the rest of spring. Is that right? I would say so. They say it's a grade 3, and that's usually a 6-week. We haven't got confirmation on that, but that's what RP has told us. So we're thin at that spot. We knew coming in the spring we were going to be thin, and working DJ in as much, but he can't do any contact work, and so trying to do a little patchwork quilt, sliding Lucas over to the Mike spot, and of course working Eric Nazacha, and so we're not where we want to be right now.
Coach, in terms of being full first day in pads, what does that allow you to do when you watch tape and evaluate guys?
Well, it's, quite frankly, a lot of the fundamentals is, if you look at NFL guys, the way they practice, they can almost practice without pads. We're not there yet, but it does make your run fits a little bit more defined when we get into a run drill. Also, your pass protection. As a defensive lineman, you're going to be able to come off the ball, and it really forces offensive linemen to protect well. We did not tackle today, but it helped clarify some things at the running back position.
What would you like to see by the end of spring from that linebacker squad?
Well, we'd like to see 3 guys, and I think we're coming up with one solid player right now. We're kind of searching for a couple other ones, and so we're definitely thin at that spot. We've got to make progress, and we're in hopes to walk off with 3 linebackers. I think it's unrealistic to say you're going to find 3 and then 3 to back them up. We're in hopes to come up with 3.
Go ahead, Tim.
No, go ahead.
Just one, Devin McKenna's a kid, Craig, that's a senior linebacker, was walked on and then had to go home and deal with some family things, but his back is. How is he doing? Does he have a chance? And what have you seen from him?
You know what? Right now, we're not in position to eliminate anybody, and he's a mature guy. He's got good physical strength. Certainly missing last year has not helped, and he's trying to catch himself up to speed, but he's in the mix.
I know there's a couple young defensive linemen, Jonathan Kongbo and Sidney Malaulu, that you wanted to take a long look at this spring. How are those 2 guys looking?
Well, Sidney's not been able to do a lot. He hurt himself in the weight room, and so he's not returned back to full speed. I saw some good things with Jonathan today. He's playing defensive end, and he power rushed Ryan Cummings one time, and Jonathan's weight room numbers are off the chart. We're waiting for those numbers to transition on the grass. I think he showed some signs of that today.
The injury report you mentioned, Malcolm. Sidney's coming back. Anything new, or how are you doing?
Nothing that I was aware of today. I knew Malcolm had gone down. I didn't know who it was at the time, but nobody had come up today, and all of a sudden wasn't able to go. Now we could get surprised here. I may get a phone call later on tonight or tomorrow, but nothing that I saw.